Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Chicago. And today our question comes to us from Levas Ismenas, who remarks upon having heard me use the term archpriest in a vlog and would like to know what this means and what it would be equivalent to in other movements. And the answer to this is that generally speaking, in pagan and related movements, the term archpriest is used to refer to the highest level of the clergy in the given movement. Sometimes it's used only for the actual leader or leadership of the movement, and sometimes it's used for a whole body of people. And that varies from one tradition to another. It is considered to be equivalent to a Christian archbishop or above, but not below. And therefore people who use the title archpriest would also use the style Right Reverend or Most Reverend, depending upon their exact position. People who are heads of traditions are generally considered to be archpriesthood, although they may not have that as one of their titles within the tradition, but that would be how they would be looked upon. An example is the Aquarian Tabernacle Church, which has both an archpriest and an archpriestess, who are the heads of that tradition. Or the Fellowship of Isis, which has the Archpriesthood Union, which includes 33 archpriests and archpriestesses, who are the highest level of Icean clergy, or the Corellian tradition, where the term archpriest has traditionally been used for the elders of the tradition, as well as the first priest and priestess of the tradition. And in situations where there are multiple archpriesthood within a tradition, and one or more of them form the actual head of the tradition, there would be a distinction made. For example, an archpriest or archpriestess who is the head of their tradition would generally be referred to as the Most Reverend, and an archpriest or priestess who is not, more likely referred to as the Right Reverend. But this isn't always true either, because each tradition has its own rules. So, for example, Pete Pathfinder Davis, the archpriest of the Aquarian Tabernacle Church, is referred to as the Right Reverend Pete Davis, whereas Olivia Robertson, the head of the Fellowship of Isis, is the Most Reverend Lady Olivia, where other archpriesthood within the fellowship are Right Reverend archpriesthood. So, again, customs vary, but this is basically what the title means. It is not a title that is used by heads of temples. It is used exclusively by heads of traditions that have international followings. At one time, there was a convention in some of the traditions that use the title that an archpriest or priestess must represent at least 1,000 people. That isn't necessarily adhered to. It will again depend upon the tradition, but this gives you some idea of the context in which you'll see the title used. Now, it is worth bearing in mind that the title of archpriest is also used in Christian churches where it has a different meaning, and you would want to study that particular church to know what it means there. So I hope that answers your question and gives you some food for thought, and until next time, may you blessed be.